I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Two and a throw right away. That's going to be caught by Waddle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 2 and a throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. This defense for the Dolphins much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Allen off the play fake. On the catch, it's Crowder. So back-to-back plays, each good nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's impressive to me because when it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they didn't put the receiver on the ground.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. On play action, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a Mostert hit and he drops the ball. Now this is picked up by the Bills inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. They're no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. One of the showstoppers in the league. A nice catch there by Tyreek Hill. How about this for a statistic? 6 seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, and this guy continues to be one of the game-breaking players in the NFL. Now using his speed down south in Miami after his first 6 years in Kansas City. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I will continue to go in that direction. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the 2nd measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the 2nd half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the 2nd half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on a 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Finding space at the 40.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mega.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's brought down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now. At 11, it's 21-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? It's a momentum swing amusement park style. The defense comes off the field, bounces it, and he carries over to the other side of the ball.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Singletary here running out of the gun. To the 43, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Singletary trying the left side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Tua to throw.
Open man is Hill. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep.
And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point is up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Allen being chased out left, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Got
to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Sanders on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come from behind victory. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. Final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for Miami, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.